The NXL Tampa Bay Open was held this past weekend. Wow, what a tournament. Did you see that exciting finals? Did you get a chance to watch any of the really good play and action going on this weekend? Well, if not, this week we're going to talk about that on Old Guy Paintball. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It was an exciting weekend at the NXL Tampa Bay Open. Congratulations to Paintball Fit for their stunning come from behind 6-3 victory over the legendary San Diego Dynasty. They were down 0-2 and came back to right off the points to get the win. Fantastic showing by a young upcoming team. And with that, having won World Cup last fall, are they the new dynasty to be taking over paintball? Time will tell, but they're sure raising eyebrows and getting noticed by a lot of people. And with that also, congratulations to all other divisional winners this weekend. Fit earned their trip to the finals by beating Impact 4-3 in an overtime match. Again, another exciting amount of play in that one, holding off a really good team to get to the finals. And Dynasty held off Red Legions 6-5 to get to the finals as well. Both teams, tremendous run, really good job, fantastically exciting semifinal and final match. Can't be happier with the results because it was really a good tournament. But along with that, there were some downsides to it. There were some teams that obviously had their struggles. Aftershock and Infamous, again, looked, well, they seem like they have some struggles going on. Now, I'm not sure if it's just because they haven't had a practice time or like a lot of teams or a chance to gel, because with the weather being, most teams being in the north and the weather being colder, they may have not had the practice time to get ready for this tournament. And but there's times when both teams looked like they were asleep or they just weren't there mentally, and then they turn around, snap out of it, and they look like they played well, and you think, hey, they're coming around, and then they would kind of falter. Several teams kind of seem to have that struggle. Could be with the fact that it's just the first tournament, and they're just haven't got their tournament legs yet, or so to say. Also, Royal City Sea Dogs and New Jersey Leverage, really tough tournament for them. Both went down 0-4 for the weekend. I believe they got a couple mercy rules put on them. Definitely show the struggles of going from semi-pro to pro. Hopefully they will get better, but definitely you could see the difference in the, as they made the jump from, up to the major league level. But overall, I thought the tournament was really well done. The weather was fantastic. There was a potential forecast for some rain. It did not happen. The field looked in great condition. It was warm. And along with that, some of the downsides with the warm weather was in teams coming from the north is it sure looked like in the pits that a lot of players were struggling. Several of them looked gassed. There were also several, hate to say it, vomiting incidents. They made it on TV, sadly. A couple guys had let some fly on the field, and they were kind of heaving in the corners and in some garbage cans in the pits. At times, if you watched and caught that. But a lot of that is also, it was very warm, and it's hard to go from when your temperatures aren't, in the colder weather to the warm weather over the weekend. And I'm not sure how well some of these players were in condition either, because like I said, I saw a lot of players looked gassed. A lot of teams are running multiple lines, I think, just to give players a break because, again, the first tournament and they're just getting back into the tournament flow. Also, I will say that I thought that the stream was done very well. It didn't seem to have a lot of hitches. The camera work was phenomenal, very clear. It was, a really good telecast. Again, spot on reporting by Matty Marshall and commentary with his guests. Really added to the experience of the whole event. But overall, a really 2 thumbs up event. I thought that both teams in the finals played well, and it really was a good tournament to watch over the weekend. Yes, you had your high and lows. You had several teams that got mercy ruled, or there was a very big point differential. But there are also some very close one-point games and overtime matches that came down to that. So it was overall a exciting tournament to watch. And for the first tournament, I thought that teams played very well, especially with the layout not being released until late. So they didn't get a lot of practice time, and they had to learn it on the fly. So that was the advantage of probably the more veteran teams that can do this a lot easier. They have the experience to adjust to their surroundings quicker, and new teams are starting to learn the process that you have to be ready to go with just about anything, and that's part of the learning curve. But I thought the NXL and Major League Paintball put on a really good event. I was very excited to see that. Also, before we go on, if you like this so far, please hit that subscribe button and make sure that you stay up to date with all my current and upcoming content, including previews and reviews of the upcoming NXL and Major League Paintball events in the future. Also, the semi-pros had some pretty good action with them as well, and it'll be interesting to see who will step up and be the one that takes the pro spot at the end of the year. It was pretty close, and it's hard to say in the first tournament how it goes because a lot of teams in there, but I'm looking forward to the next tournament to start to get a gauge of, is there a team stepping up and showing that they're ready to take that big jump. But overall, I hope you get a chance to watch it. They'll probably be releasing individual matches here maybe in a month or so, but if you get a chance, go back and watch it. It was really a good event. The only downside I think that we could do better in the future is with Major League Paintball, you kind of have to have the subscription to watch the whole tournament. They like to show the first hour or two, maybe 3 hours, and then you have to pay for the rest. I would really like to see a sponsor come in someday and pay for the whole weekend so the whole thing could be free. They had some good viewership. I believe at times I saw maybe 33,000 have watched some portion of it on various platforms. But if it was free, I think it'd be a lot bigger and a lot more watched. Or you can buy sometimes I think a 1 month subscription. But still, I would like to see Pro Paintball, if it wants to grow, be free access for everyone. And I think that would still be a big plus for growing the sport. But with that, that's the only real, issue I had. Other than that, a really good tournament. And, great weather, fantastic play at times, just what we like to see to get us going. For a lot of us, our paintball fields will be opening up real soon. It's a great way to get inspired, get back to playing paintball. And, we're all looking forward for, the next tournament. And with that, I hope you like this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it. And if you have any comments on the tournament, leave them in the comments section below. I love to hear from people, and I love to hear what you have to say and maybe how you thought that tournament went. And with that, I hope everybody can get out to play paintball soon, and I'll see you on the paintball field soon.